Right, welcome back. Last time we conquered a we had recently vassalized Romania, so we took advantage of that in order to conquer a bunch of their cores off of Hungary. And then Hungary got integrated into Austria. Yeah. Also, Kerem lost to some separatists and was forced to release Yohia-Lus, so we grabbed some territory off of Yohia-Lus. Kerem is still allied to Servans, and so Aloniji decided to attack Servan, so now we're at war with Servan. Yeah. Not as war leader though, so not sure what territory I'm going to get out of this. Either way, oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, and everyone's stockpiling on Poland too. Well, specifically Austria and Bohemia. Austria is the emperor as well, so they have a lot more troops than they're supposed to, that's for sure. And they just handed all the territory I wanted to me. Wow. Nice. You're an amazing ally, if only you didn't lose provinces. And you would be willing to accept vassalization, if only for the fact that I have to deal with, well, you being you. Well, okay, let me put this a bit better. I already have enough vassals, and they're starting to get unruly. Circassia is straddling the line because I haven't done anything with them. I haven't given them any new territory, unlike Kartvelia or Romania. Kartvelia is almost at the limit of what I'm willing to give them. There's only 2 more provinces left. Theoretically, I could give them Kalikia, but that's just gonna look ugly. Me having this province already looks kinda bad. That was the best way to deal with it. So... Right, just head back. And I'll need to figure out which way to go next. In theory, it would be a good idea to go after Austria. But they have problems. I've seen them have way more troops, so I think under times of duress, they get buffs to their military to allow them a much larger army. For right now, it would not be a good idea to intervene. Oh, sorry. Send it again. I thought you were someone else. Well, merchant number 10 came back. Came back. Ah, and Corzan. Okay. Let's begin transferring trade there again. Yeah, that's a good point to stop. So the war with Servan is over, and Lenergy actually gave all the provinces that I could have wanted off of Servan. Which is amazing. Thanks for the assist, I guess. So all I need for the Halmanian Highlands are these close tributaries, which are going to be really annoying to get to because Servan. Yeah. I have a truce with them. Well, at least it means the energy is doing fine. Though they did also get invaded by Yochia Luz, invading Nova Su. And they were allied to Nova Su, so I wasn't involved, and they lost a couple provinces. I will have to return them in the future, that's for sure. But yeah, Romania completed their mission tree, so now they have all the Roman culture provinces outside of Tulsia, which I'm fine with. I'd rather that convert to Bulgarian, if I'm being perfectly honest. I also managed to embrace Colombian imports, so that's great. And I can embrace casual literacy. Maybe just barely. 10.1% of death. Whee, that's close. At least at the moment it's close. It will get better. For example, Athens is about to get it. Give them another year or two. Yeah, another 2 years would honestly be enough for Athens to obtain it. I'm sure other provinces are around that have it even closer. Like, not Chiamakadu, no. Chalkidike. Yep, that's my best attempt at pronouncing that. There we go. Yeah, so at least a couple provinces will obtain it. By the time 1560 rolls around, which is the next time I'll grab tech. And that will reduce the cost by 17%. Excellent. I also managed to go to aristocracy. Up from nobility. So, that ended up reducing aristocrat gravity, so their base level of power is lower. They also get less money off of peasant property, based on peasant. Well, the effect of peasant freedom is doubled for that measure. So it's still not much, but at least it's present. Instead of getting 90% of the money, they're getting 80% of the money. They also get less money off of residents and burghers, and they also provide less autonomy. They do get more power from wealth, though, but that's fine-ish. It does mean their power is going to rapidly would rapidly drop. It's just that strategic marriage has a slight increasing effect. It also means their wealth is dropping, because suddenly they're getting a lot less feudal dues. A lot less. At least from the urban sectors. Once their power gets even weaker, 55 average required. I also need to have domestic administration and career soldiery. So I need to bring this up one, which would also further lower the power, but it will increase the amount of money they get from siphons. It will also reduce the amount of manpower I get from them. This will do the same. I will get less manpower in general. Which I could honestly live with. I'm getting to the point where that's feasible. Of course, I have to deal with the fact that they have extremely low loyalty at the moment of 43. That reform costs 60 loyalty, so yeah. I'm hoping I can integrate Cherkessia at some point soon. Why aren't you converting this province? Are you just having that much difficulty converting it? Because I'm going to have a hard time converting it. Police local communities. Oh, right. That's edict. Yep. Edict. Edicts. I keep forgetting edicts are a thing, but kind of. At the moment, I don't have any ability to use these anyway. And they also constantly cost power based upon development. Yeesh, -1 yearly elite loyalty in the province. Improve elite loyalty. Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Edicts could have interesting effects. Although I think they're more powerful for tiny countries. There's something to allow tiny countries to do something with their points, I guess. Well, I guess Zanzibar just lost a lot of territory. And now Lundu has become, I guess, the East African power from the looks of it, from what little I can see. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I do have a couple of revolts though. Neapolitan separatists. I should move these troops over to this end and have ships to here. Yeah, it's gonna happen in about a year. This will happen in about 2 years. It's in Safin. Oh, that province? Okay. I've got an army right next to it, so it's not a big deal. It's only 4K troops anyway. But yeah, lots of expansion. Doing good. They may need to be worried about coalitions, since I was not expanding under my own will, so I may end up having a coalition form soonish. Out of the Muslim powers nearby. So if I do any expansion, it better be towards the west and the north. So Austria is probably not going to be my next target, but maybe Naples? They're not particularly strong, and having more of a foothold here would make it easier to keep a hold of all this. But I'm going to have to fabricate claims for everything. But I've been doing that anyway. Of course I can only go so far. And I'm not particularly willing to leave the Neapolitan provinces yet. I'm going to plan on embracing them as a culture, yes. Because they have a lot of dev potential. But I don't have another promoted culture slot, so... Yeah, Neapolitan dev in just those 4 states is 4 provinces is 32. I don't really need to embrace Nogai culture though, they're at 50% cultural conversion, so they're gonna swap to, well, either Roma or like the Rum provinces. Some sort of syncretist culture. Or the Rimsky. Some sort of syncretist culture. That will later fully convert to Roman. Proper Roman culture. Of course, the progress is slow going, but yeah. There's a couple Turkmen provinces that are very, very close to converting. This one's almost there. Same with this one. I believe this one might be close. No, nowhere near close. Yeah. Right. Where's that one? This one might be... No, this one even has nationalism. Yeah. It's the southern provinces that are the closest. This one also has nationalism. Yeah. Some of these conquests are just plain too recent to be anywhere close to finished. But I've gone on long enough. I'll see you again next time. Until then.